we can't stop laughing. We cannot take our eyes off of these mongoose because they are having a wrestling match. And look, we've got someone who's quite interested in the sighting too. Not only us, it's the hornbill that I was telling you about. Chase it away. Oh. Has it just pretended to be dead?
Yes.
Oh, that was amazing. I can't. How do I? It's like that. That is hands down the coolest. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I honestly did not know that Mongoose did that. I can't keep it together. That is so great. Now they're just going to wrestle right next to the hornbill. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And these must be youngsters. They're very inquisitive by this bird. I don't think the adults would pay them too much attention. Now, I don't think the hornbill's also going to want to eat them. I can't believe that. I cannot believe what we just saw. Really, I'm flabbergasted. I'm now also crying because I'm laughing so. I'm going to do that from now on. Every time I get into trouble, I'm just going to lay on the floor, arms and legs in the air, and then just not say anything to anybody. That was amazing. Rebecca, please tell me you're all giggling away. I've never in my entire life ever seen a mongoose do that. We need to ask Tristan and Brent if they've ever had a dwarf mongoose run up to a yellow-billed hornbill and then pretend to die. We see things like that with snakes often. Oh no, that was really funny. Now, as we look at these funny animals play around, and I said to them, I was like, I don't think the hornbill's going to eat the mongoose. Nancy, you've just wondered about whether the mongoose would eat the bird. Well, typically mongoose do, and I think I've told you stories, terrifying stories about how the mongoose, yellow mongoose and slender mongoose used to eat my chickens. When I was growing up, they were a nightmare. And so typically some of the bigger species of mongoose will. Dwarf mongoose tend to feed on sort of insects, and they... It's doing it again. That is so cool. Anyways, and they tend to go for things like snakes, some of the bigger mongoose species too. So perhaps eggs, raiding nests, possibly, but not a fully grown hornbill like that. I highly doubt that they're going to go for something like that. Now, the reason why the hornbills and the mongoose have such a great relationship with one another is that as the mongoose are foraging in the grass, if they do miss something, those hornbills will be there to swoop on in and snatch up whatever insect has managed to make an escape. Well, it thought it could make an escape. I can't believe that. Death feigning. That's what snakes do. It's incredible. Like, I'll never forget the story of the, was it a Cape Cobra? I'm just trying to remember what snake it was now, down in the Eastern Cape, when I was training as a guide. Was it a Cape Cobra? It must have been. Anyways, one of our students, a foreign student, went out and she was at the compost heap throwing some animal skins, vegetable skins out on the heap, and there was the snake. I forget which snake it was. And she said she looked at it and she screamed, and she said it died. So she came running back inside and she told us the story about how she screamed and then she killed the snake just by using her voice. And we all obviously had a giggle. We then learnt about reptiles the next day and death feigning and how they pretend when they do die. It's a defense mechanism because they're typically, you know, I suppose the whole part of being able to catch something is they're coming back out again. We might have to try and get them. It's before they disappear, maybe they do it again. So by pretending that you've died, oh, there's a little chuggerer that's joined the party now too. Probably it will do the same thing as the hornbills do. Hoping for some of those insects. No more bird mongoose interaction. No, chuggerer not hanging around long enough. Sebastian.